Yes. Cut my music, cut my music.
I die a little more each week watching this show. AEW Collision is one of the worst wrestling shows I have ever seen in my life. It is up there with WWE NXT. It is right up there with Hank and Tank up there on WWE NXT. This show is terrible. But you know what though? I will say this. I got some good laughs out of this show. I was laughing through the whole thing. I can't wait to share this with you. This is crazy. So how bad this show is. It's so many jobbers. It's ridiculous. This show reminds me of the old WWF show, Superstars. WWF Superstars came on Saturday mornings, and this is what this show reminds me of, where that show just showcased jobbers, just like this show. This show is packed with jobbers. I was like, oh my God. We got to get into it because I can't wait to get into you guys hear some of this stuff. So we start off actually with something decent, with some stars actually. I was very surprised they kicked the show off with this. We kicked the show off with Megan Bain, a megastar, up-and-coming megastar, versus another up-and-coming megastar, and I believe in Anna Jay, who is accompanied by another up-and-coming star in Harley Cameron. I'm just like, I'm loving AEW's women's stuff. These women are really talented. They not only do they look like $1 million, but these women can really go in the ring. They're really good. They're really having a competitive match back and forth. This is not an average Megan Bain pack her up type of match. She is there. Anna Jay is really giving it to her. They're doing, like body slams, leg drops, kicks to the faces. I love this match. Great stuff. Megan Bain gets to win. Of course she is, because she's being developed as a top star. But I love this stuff. We start off great. Now we start to go downhill. This is where we go downhill for the rest of this episode. So next up, we have the main jobber of the Don Callis jobbers in Kyle Fletcher, and he's taking on another mega jobber in AR Fox. These guys have no charisma. These guys they can go in the ring. And when I say go in the ring, these guys, I don't consider them good wrestlers. I consider them good performers, okay? They're good performers. Like, to me, wrestling is like, you got to tell a story with wrestling, Like, to get people emotionally invested. These guys were just hitting spots. This was a moves fest. That's all it was, a display of moves. So, but the match was highly entertaining to watch, but you're not going to remember this match next week. But they put on a great match. They put on a great show. Kyle Fletcher ends up getting the win. And once again, they are promoting these Don Callis jobbers. I just do not understand it. But something about Tony Khan, he really sees something in this Don Callis family stuff. I really just do not get it. We continue the Job Fest with the Trios Jobbers match. And we get more Don Callis jobbers. I'm like, Jesus Christ, these guys are roaches. They're coming out the woodwork. So I'm like, okay, so we got these jobbers. I never even heard of these guys. These are APG Vice and Lance Archer versus the only star in this match, Brody King. And Brody King, he's teaming up with a group of jobbers. New Japan strong open weight champion. I love the way Jim Cornette says it. I love the way he says that. And this jobber named Bandito. Okay, this guy's a mega jobber too. So Brody King, like I said, the only star in this match. This is a pretty solid match, trios match. They all going back and forth. And then what really kills me about this match is after the Don Callis jobbers lost, they started jumping them, right? And then they are saved by the Outriders, who are another group of jobbers. So it's like, this is the same crap as NXT. This, like, once a group of jobbers gets beat up, they just send another group of jobbers out. And it's just like, it's just a display of jobbers. And like I said, this stuff is really funny because I was like, oh my God, every match is a group of jobbers. Even the segments were terrible. So, I mean, we just keep it moving. We have a backstage segment, okay? This is a sickly looking middle schooler named Adam Cole, okay? I don't know if he has some type of disease. I do not know. Adam Cole is standing there and his arms are looking smaller than the female interviewer. I said, what the hell is going on? And you want me to believe this guy can take on grown men? This was crazy. I was like, I don't know what's going on with him. But he's accompanied by another group of jobbers. I don't even know who these guys' names are. And then they're interrupted by yet another group of jobbers who comes out. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? This stuff is hilarious. I was like, this show is packed. I'm telling you, these are jobbers coming out the woodwork. I'm like, who are these guys? It was a straight charisma vacuum fest. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious. I've never seen this. This is crazy. So guys, they cut the terrible promos with each other. Like I said, all of these guys are charisma vacuum jobbers. I was like, I even had to put them in a thumbnail. This is how crazy it is. But yeah, we keep it going. It's another group of jobbers. So the Jobber Fest continues with a jobber named Vanilla Baby Blake Christian versus Speedball Bailey, okay? Now, never not dump on Speedball, okay? I dumped on Speedball before. I think there's something to Speedball here. I don't know. I haven't heard him really talk yet, but the guy can really go in the ring. He has a somewhat solid look, and they have him facing the right type of people. Like, he's not beating, like, not out here like Hook beating these grown heavyweights, you know what I'm saying? Because where Hook is 170 pounds, taking on like a 260-pound Brian Cage. It just looks ridiculous. But Speedball Bailey is out here looking like a star. I love what he's doing. Hopefully, when he gets on that mic, he doesn't shit the bed. I don't know. I'm hoping he doesn't. But like I said, I'm really rooting for Speedball Bailey. He reminds me of Lance Storm a little bit. They're having a decent match back and forth. Once again, I see nothing special in this guy, Christian Blake. This guy is a straight jobber. And he's accompanied by another jobber. I don't know what that guy's name is either. But I was like, get these guys off my screen ASAP. I don't know what the hell this garbage is. And then at the end of the match, right? Speedball wins the match, okay? Here comes O'Cody, and he calls Speedball the only goddamn English word that he knows. You know, that famous one, he's always bitch. And once again, this is so played out. Everybody, it's just run this into the ground. O'Cody cannot cut a promo, and they have wasted him. He has just had this belt, and it's just a waste of time. It is terrible. Pack him up. Send him back to New Japan. Speedball gets jumped by another group of jobbers. I'm like, who are these guys? Where are they coming from? How does Tony Khan have the money to pay these guys? These guys, I swear to God, they're jobber roaches. They just come out of the woodwork. It's like, oh my God, get them off my screen. This stuff, guys, I swear to God, I was laughing through this whole episode. I could not believe how many jobbers they put on the screen. These people have no charisma. They're on charisma vacuums. So next up, this is the worst one of them all. This is one of the worst jobbers. So next up, we got a vignette. This is a Jon Moxley vignette. Jon Moxley is bleeding in the vignette. For what? For no reason. I'm like, what is he doing? He looks like a tool. I'm like, what are you doing? He just cut himself for no reason just to cut this weird vignette promo that sounds terrible. And then they had the jobber that came in, the surprise jobber that came in to help him. I forgot this dude's name again. Kid. But he's a jobber. Nobody cares about him. He's standing in the background looking like a straight idiot. I'm like, this is horrible. But it's so horrible, it's laughable. Guys, I swear to God, usually you see me angry cutting these reviews. This stuff had me dying laughing through the whole show. I swear to God, it was just jobber after jobber after jobber. Next up, we got the street fight. Big Bill and his charisma vacuum jobber partner, Brian Keefe. This guy is a complete, I do not like this guy to save my life. And he's versus a complete team of jobbers in the Gates of Agony, aka the Timu Usos. Once again, I got to give this match some props. These guys actually brought it into street fight. This was a great street fight. I would give this match a 5 out of 5. This was a 5-star match. Good stuff. WWE should watch this and learn something from it. These guys brought the heat. Back and forth, very competitive. Loved it. Big Bill ends up getting the win. That packs that up. And once again, let's get a Big Bill away from Brian Keefe, and let's push Big Bill into the main event. Can we please? He's the only one besides Bobby Lashley and maybe Brody King and Shelton Benjamin that actually looks like legit guys. So I'm like, why is he not up here? And why? I just don't get it. Once again, this is terrible Tony Khan booking. So once again, this is good stuff. This is a good way to kind of end the match because this is kind of the main event. Because we kind of end the show on the Mongo McMichaels tribute, which was pretty cool that they did that. Steve Mongo McMichaels, rest in peace. Great wrestler, part of the Four Horsemen. They had Dean Malenko come out. They had his wife come out. And then they had Ric Flair come out last. So everybody just gave him respect. And that was that. And it was pretty good. I think that was a good way. I don't give Tony many props, but that was a good way to end the show. Very tasteful. So that was the AEW Collision review. Not much happened on this show, but there was a lot of laughter. I was highly entertained with how many jobbers came out of the woodwork on this show. None of these people are going to be anything. All of these guys are charisma vacuums. It's just hilarious. Please go back and watch it so you can see for yourself so you can get some good laughs too. But yeah, that's my review of AEW Collision. What I'm going to do later, I'm going to post Saturday Night Main Event. That was a complete jobber fest. I can't wait to give you that video because I was like, oh my God, that actually legit made me angry. This show made me somewhat happy. That made me legit angry. Saturday Night Main Event was complete trash. And I'm going to fire that show up when I bring you the review. But yeah, so this is my review of AEW Collision. Terrible show, but hilarious as hell. And I'm Mark from MD. This is Cut the Music Wrestling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm laughing so much I get kidding. I fumbled the name. This is Cut My Music Wrestling. And please hit the bell notification so you can see the videos. But I want you guys to have a great time. I can't even stop laughing. This is so good. Hey guys, be safe.
Yes. Cut my music, cut my music.